Kaepernick now on first down.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
These two teams met up earlier in the year back in week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Six yards left on second down.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw is Kaepernick.
He'll get this off to Swift.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Got a man, it's Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 40. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
This defense for the Bears, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
On play action, it's Kaepernick.
Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
To throw, Kaepernick.
This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Kaepernick.
Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On first down, Fields.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Fields.
Rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll try the option on 3rd down. And down inside the 15 he goes.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
To throw is Fields.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
Detroit Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Kaepernick. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. This is going to be caught. It's John Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. John Brown. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback as Graham opts not to return it.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Cohen. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. From the gun, here's Fields. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
On 4th down, Fields. Good old Robinson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, yes, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Kaepernick going to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Brown. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Kaepernick now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Khalif Raymond hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw pulled in by Robinson here.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Steps away. Completes it to Cohen. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
To the air again, Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here's Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Tracy Walker.
And the Lions are going to have it here just past the 25.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half.
Graham, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already, they need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
2nd down and 3. Here's Fields.
Forced out to his left. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive in the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Brown. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
From the gun, here's Swift.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. Here's Kaepernick. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
A shotgun snap, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Fields swings this out here for Cohen.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Throwing again is Fields.
This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears cut into that lead. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for two. They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you. Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you... Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines. Tackle him. Second guy in, tackle the ball.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Now Fields.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Fields. Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Bears are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now Kaepernick.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. To throw, Kaepernick. This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
They'll roll him out right. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 19. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. From the red zone now, Goff. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 10-yard line.
2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 8.
Back to the Gurley. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And in for the Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson. Beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. They'll try to run with Swift.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Fields on 1st down.
He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. On first down, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. On the return, Williams. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, 91!
To throw is Kaepernick. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw, Kaepernick. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Kaepernick, they're going for it on 4th. Flush to his right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. On the option to give to Swift here. Swift's got the first down and then some. And finally wrestled down at the 11. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Running is Swift. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground. But both really started to come in sync.
So for the Lions, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals.